Have you ever wondered how some people manage to travel constantly without working in a high-paying job? The answer might surprise you, and it has nothing to do with winning the lottery. Stay tuned, because at the end of the video, I will reveal my secret tips that allow me to travel without breaking the bank. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been living a minimalist lifestyle for more than 6 years now, but it wasn't always like that. More possessions equals more happiness? I used to be a real shopping victim. As soon as my salary came in, I would fill my shopping cart at a big fashion store and then excitedly wait for the next package. My wardrobe got fuller and my bank account got emptier. I had no savings and was anxious about big bills. And my shopping? The happiness bursts I got after shopping became shorter and shorter. I enjoyed my new purchases less and less. At some point I realized that this couldn't go on. How I turned things around I'll tell you in a moment, but first let's clarify some basics. The path to minimalism. If you haven't looked into minimalism yet, minimalism is about getting rid of things you don't need. The goal is to create space so you can focus on what truly matters to you. But how did this help me? And did I become a minimalist overnight? And most importantly, what does this have to do with traveling? First of all, no, I didn't become a minimalist overnight. In fact, it was a process that took years. It all started when I shopped less. That alone didn't make me a minimalist. Over the years, and especially through multiple moves, I realized how burdensome the things we surround ourselves with can be. From that point on, I truly and sustainably started to let go of things and consume more consciously. The travel aspect. I love traveling and exploring new places. When I was a child, we never had much money for vacations. The first time I flew, I was already well over 20. At the time, I was studying and had a part-time job. I saved for over a year for my first flight and that vacation. And what can I say? It was worth it. We flew to Lanzarote and discovered so much. The unique landscape there stayed with me forever. And when it comes to traveling, I couldn't wait to plan my next trip. To this day, I love Spain as a travel destination, even though I haven't been there in a while. First, let me tell you how minimalism helps me save more money, which can then go into my travel fund. Saving money through minimalism. Have you ever calculated how much you spent on consumption in a year? I've been doing this for several years, and let me tell you, when I did it for the first time, I was shocked. We often underestimate how much even small expenses, like a daily coffee to go, add up over time. By shopping consciously and avoiding impulse purchases, you can save an enormous amount of money in the long run. And this money can go into your travel fund. And it's probably a better investment there, as studies have shown that experiences make us happier in the long run than acquiring new things. But conscious shopping is not the only way to save money. Minimalism includes regular decluttering. You might be wondering how that helps you save money. The truth is, everything we own requires space. That means furniture and storage space. You need space in your home and you need furniture to store things. The fewer things you own, the more you can save. A few years ago, we built a house. We not only opted for a relatively small house, but also decided against the basement. This decision alone saved us 50,000 euros. Never underestimate how minimalism can support you in becoming financially freer over time. When it comes to buying furniture, I have an ultimate saving tip for you. But before I reveal it, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything in the future. Together, we'll simplify your life. Now, let's continue. And here's how you can save on furniture. Furniture is incredibly expensive as soon as you buy it new. Sometimes you pay 4 figures and all you get is particle board. That's actually outrageous. A few years ago, we got a shelf that a lawyer was giving away because he no longer needed it. The shelf was, how could it be otherwise, made of particle board. But we could use it well, modified it a bit and placed it in our living room. Do you know how much the lawyer paid for that shelf? What do you think? According to him, he bought this shelf from an expensive furniture brand for unbelievable 5,000 bucks. 5,000 bucks for particle board. Don't make the same mistake. Don't be fooled by expensive furniture brands or salespeople. And if you really want to save money on furniture, buy used. Exactly. IKEA furniture, for example, is sold for a fraction of the original price on classified ads. We saved 120 euros on our TV stand. Just a few days ago, I got a nightstand. Instead of paying 80 euros new, I paid a mere 10 euros. Of course, used furniture isn't always perfect, but the truth is, every piece of furniture we've bought online in recent years arrived damaged. Every single one. You might be able to get a small refund, but more than 50 euros isn't likely. So better to buy used and assembled and save properly. Now, let's get back to the main topic and my secret travel tips. Smart traveling. If you want to save money when traveling, there's only one thing you absolutely must keep in mind. Don't do what everyone else does. What does that mean? If everyone in your area goes to Croatia or the Netherlands in the summer, that means prices there will be incredibly high. You'll pay a fortune for just 1 week. But that doesn't have to be the case. Travel during the off-season. This is possible even with school kids. We spent a few days in Ireland in February. Hardly anyone does that. We went to Croatia in April or May, well before the high season. That's when it's wonderfully quiet and you can enjoy the little towns and tourist spots all to yourself. Do you absolutely want to swim in the sea but it's still too cold in April? I get that. That's why we got affordable wetsuits. We always have them with us when we travel to seaside destinations in the off-season. So what's the secret to travel planning? Ask yourself what you really want. That's exactly what minimalism is about too. Think outside the box. There are beaches in Barcelona or Lisbon too. But many people don't consider that and instead book package vacations at travel agencies at insanely high prices. Don't do that. Consider alternative destinations, be open to the world, and book flights on weekdays. They're usually much cheaper than on weekends. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and most importantly, come back next time. I'd love to see you again. Until then, all the best, Jasmine.